Aaron, while we have you, I know that the cold and the wet weather, that's not the only thing that you guys are looking at and keeping busy with in the Weather Center. Tropical Storm Nicole, obviously still hurting parts of Florida, and cleanup there after Hurricane Ian just a few weeks ago. So that's creating quite the mess out there, isn't it?
It is, and it's just kind of crazy to think that this is ongoing as we've been talking about above normal temperatures and then kind of transitioning to a chilly weekend forecast. But really active weather, severe weather with hurricane season still ongoing and impacting the east coast of Florida, really the entire state of Florida. So we actually sent our reporter, Jason Allen, our photojournalist, Jake Shannon, and Jason joining us near Tallahassee this afternoon. What did you see earlier this morning? I think you were near where Nicole made landfall, right?
Yeah, we were absolutely, Aaron. We were in Vero Beach earlier this morning, and Nicole came across just to the south of Vero Beach. I want to show you where we are right now because we're actually back in Nicole again. So these are the outer bands of the storm. You can see as we're driving here on I-10. These are those outer bands that even as Nicole has made its way across the state and it's weakened a little bit, it's still tropical strength winds at times in these bands. I know the National Weather Service here has had reports of these gusts still taking down trees, still taking down some power lines here in the air. There's still a few 100,000 people with power out here. So even though it's weakening, it's still having a big impact here, dropping a lot of rain, and still we can feel the truck moving around with those big, strong tropical force strength gusts that are blowing here in some of these outer bands, Aaron.
So you're continuing to move north this afternoon because Nicole, of course, is still tracking inland. What are you expecting as you continue into the evening hours?
I think that you'll probably see some more flooding reports. There'll probably be some more power line reports. I think we can bring up kind of our position on the radar you're looking at, and you can see it's not much of an eye that's left there right now. We were in the actual real eye this morning, some dead calm in Vero Beach, and that of course was a lot stronger. When it came on shore, it was those hurricane strength winds, it was the flooding rains. As we left Vero Beach this morning, there were still a lot of bridges that were closed. There were still neighborhoods that were inundated. I don't think that we're going to see that up in this area, but expect there to still be some impacts, and it'll be interesting to see how much this storm does as it makes its way further up the East Coast.
Our reporter Jason Allen, photojournalist Jake Shannon, thank you so much, guys. We're going to continue to track this for you, so stay tuned for more reports, live reports from Jason as we go through the 5 and 6 o'clock newscast. But Tropical Storm Nicole, 45-mile-an-hour sustained winds, made landfall earlier this morning just to the south of Vero Beach. So we still have 45-mile-an-hour winds, movement to the northwest at 15 miles an hour, continuing to bring tropical storm force winds through the overnight hours. We start to see weakening as we get into that 1 a.m. time frame, but this is still bringing gusty winds across the southeast, really tracking farther inland across Georgia and the Carolinas as well. Some very heavy rain ongoing, and we'll continue to see that rain tracking farther to the north, really closer towards the mid-Atlantic region as we go throughout the weekend, guys.
All right, Aaron Moran, thank you so much for that explainer. We appreciate it.